Hey guys, welcome to David Zimaleta. Today I'm actually at Casey's man cave here. He's actually a motocross racer, can you believe that?
Yep.
I didn't actually know that, so that's actually really cool. Let me show you his office, guys. So here's the office. So Casey, what are you doing here?
We do work.
You do work?
Yeah,
I actually need to build my office.
You what?
I actually need to build my office.
Really?
Yeah, in that shed.
Oh yeah?
My Zimaleta LLC headquarters.
Yeah.
For my car dealership. I have to have an office with like a file cabinet, with like a key storage thing, a bunch of other stuff to, you know, that because DMV, they can't access your home office legally.
Yeah.
If they want to look at your paperwork. So they want to be able to barge in when they want to.
Yeah.
And it's something that's not your home.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I gotta have an office there, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, beautiful office.
Yeah. We got the weekly
That's
goals
really
up
cool.
here.
Oh, the weekly goals?
Yeah. And then
wow.
The long-term goals down here.
Actually, the only people that keep these are successful people.
Yeah.
It's like you have to have a whiteboard. I bought 3 whiteboards last year. The only ones that used them was my kids. They rolled with my markers. I gotta get more.
Yeah.
But I let them use it. They were like drawing at it and stuff because I was trying to show a lot of stuff. So what is all this?
That's how you write goals. Smart goals.
This here. Okay.
Yeah. And then this is the overflow for everything.
You're really
that
organized.
I need to work on for project budgeting and learn taxes, 1099s.
So you actually have to learn that?
Yeah.
I've done my own taxes this year.
Yeah.
And last year and the year before.
Taxes.
I do all my own taxes and I do it correctly. I had a CPA that taught me. One of my friends.
Yeah, that's
CPA.
what he's teaching me right now. Is my CPA.
I like to learn everything. As a matter of fact, that's actually the right thing to do. It seems like many people, they learn like this thing where you just have to focus on like one thing and be good. And that's true if you're trying to have a career. If you're trying to become a businessman and actually make money,
yeah,
you have to know a little bit of everything.
That's right.
And then you hire the right people to do those jobs for you.
Yeah.
Once you reach that.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, you got to do all that stuff yourself to save money.
Yeah, that's where YouTube comes in handy.
Exactly.
That teaches
Exactly.
me everything.
Exactly. That's where I learned all my skills.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny. It's like it has nothing to do with sprinters. I learn other stuff all the time. Real estate, how to sell, all this other good stuff. So let's check out your bikes.
Yeah.
Is this your bikes here?
Oh, check this out. This is my favorite thing in here.
Oh.
You would like this. Look at the Porsche.
Oh, I like. Okay, I know this. I know this. This is from the book Secret, and of course the one the book you gave me.
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
Yep.
Did that idea came from Alchemist or Secret?
It's honestly just something I've always done.
So you actually done this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So this, guys, believe it or not, I know some of you guys might think, okay, like manifesting stuff is a bunch of like mumbo jumbo, but those of you guys that's positive and think it's, you know, it's a real deal, it really does work, guys. That's how actually I achieved a lot of my success, is by actually just dreaming it up. So obviously this is like one of those walls of things that, you know, you want to achieve. You have to make a wall like this. So it looks like you want to have a yacht, right?
Yeah, for sure. I want a yacht. The Inclusive Chopper, that's our brand.
Nice.
That's this company.
Nice.
So we're going to fly people around in that. Do heli drops, snowboarding.
Maybe you're going to fly me around a little bit.
Yeah. This is going to be the Inclusive Yacht as well.
Nice.
Inclusive Chopper. This is my lake house that we were talking about.
Nice. And I see you got your branding everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like that's going to be a chopper
look
with
look on that plane. That's the Inclusive plane. Look on the tail.
Nice.
You see the sticker?
Nice. Nice. You got to make it.
Yeah.
You know, guys, I don't know if you heard this before, but I heard this somewhere. You could look at the yearbook, high school yearbook, and from the people that already made it, obviously you got to look way back, like 20, 30 years before, and you could like, you already know those people made it, right? But look at that yearbook and you could see those people are going to make it. It's something about their face. Like you could tell they're going to make it.
Yeah.
They looked at like so many people, like, and then they did this thing. I don't know who did this or where they get this information from. Like where they looked at other people, like let's say like from you, and now like they're looking where they're gonna go. They're thinking this guy's gonna be successful. That's gonna, you know, that one's gonna be, and it's really happening. So
Yeah.
some people like, you know, well, it's not some people. It's all of us people. It's all in our head. If you think you could make it, you can make it. If you think you can't, then you can't.
Yeah. Exactly.
Obviously, you're 23.
Yeah.
By far the most successful person I've seen at 23. Seriously. Even I wasn't that successful, but at 23, I consider myself success. I found the love of my life, which is my wife. That was my goal at that time, and I achieved it.
Good man.
I mean, we have to set our goals, right? We got to start somewhere. So you're actually doing a lot of interesting stuff. So you're a motocross racer at 23. Like, how long? Are you a racer?
Yeah.
Like a hobbyist?
Been racing since I was 4. My dad got me
Wow.
on there when I was really young.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So you have a lot of experience racing.
Yeah.
I have zero experience. Maybe. I mean, like, you live close. The other guy lived very far away, like Pennsylvania, that, you know, was, like, visiting me like a while back. One of my viewers that's a motocross racer. He fell and really hurt himself, was trying to get back and just really get back in there, you know. But you're, like, a young motocross racer.
Yeah.
You have to be really in shape
Yeah.
to be a motocross racer. That's why you're, like, always about working out. You really got to get in there because you can't race these bikes without having, you know, that proper body.
Yeah.
One of the things I told myself, you know, I want a Corvette, you know, like I want that like new mid-engine Corvette before it came out actually.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I want the mid-engine Corvette. It's not out yet. I don't even know what it looks like, but I really wanted one. I heard only rumors that one's going to be coming out. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have the proper body for it. I'm like, you know, healthy mind, healthy body, and you can't have pretty much like a nice Corvette that's, you know, basically spells success if you're going to be like, you know, chubby, you know, in the wrong places and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you gotta look right for, you know. I mean, actually, how are you gonna achieve that not looking right? You're not gonna have the energy.
Look
You're
right.
not gonna have the mentality.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have like the drive for it. It's like, why should I get off this couch? I want to enjoy this pizza, you know. You know, it tastes good. But anyways, let's take a look at some of your stuff.
All right.
Bunch of bikes. Now, bikes. This is something I've been riding since I was 12. This is very familiar with me.
Yeah.
That's how I built my legs. Like my legs are still. From bikes, they're still actually pretty good.
Yeah, we take these things all over.
These are nice bikes, and from what I could see, they are not cheap.
No, I got another one somewhere.
That's probably cheap.
Oh, it's over there.
This one's probably cheap. I don't know, but some of these in the
This
middle,
one's just, it's old, but it was like the best of its class in its day.
in its day,
Yeah.
it looks good. It just looks
It's an older one.
looks
now.
a little bit like you know, like a regular type of mountain bike, but some of these, like you could tell,
Yeah, these-
lightweight.
This one is okay. This is like a lower end bike, but we kind of built it up. We put
looks good.
components on there.
You built it
is
yourself?
A high end bike, high end. This is actually a bike that's shipped straight out of the factory.
Wow.
So they don't sell it in any stores. So it's got all the same good components, but you can't buy them in like a bike shop or anything. So
That's
you get
great.
it cheap.
So, Casey, you live here on 6 acres.
Yeah.
Now I see why you need all this land.
Yeah.
You ride your bikes here.
Yeah, we got a motocross track and
Oh, you do?
big bike track, big bonfire pit.
That is like amazing because, man, nothing's worse than not having a place to ride. You got this bike, it's like, where can you ride? Most places they charge you to ride.
Yeah.
And it's not cheap.
No.
What do they usually cost? $150 to ride a day or more cheaper?
If you get like a pass, it's probably somewhere around there, but you could, it's probably like $30 a day to ride a track.
Maybe if you like rent their like four-wheelers or something, they charge more.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is your bike. How many cc's is this?
This is a YZ250 two-stroke, 250cc.
It's a Yamaha.
Yep.
This is the proper motocross bike. Last time I seen, that's what that was being used.
Yeah.
The Yamaha stuff.
Yeah, then we got the old CR 125.
Nice.
89.
Should have brought my light. No, actually, I did bring my light. No, I didn't. It's in my other car.
But yeah, it's just went out and rode this one. Didn't get to wash it yet. So it's still.
These are nice looking bikes. So you have a place for like the number and stuff. Do you have a number?
Yeah, 243.
243. So this one doesn't have it. But
this one's just kind of like a play around bike.
play around.
Yeah.
It's like a guest bike.
Pretty much, yeah.
So maybe one day I'll be a guest.
There you
Hopefully
go.
I don't fall and we'll ride together.
We got plenty of space for it.
Awesome. It's really fun, like living kind of like in a country.
It is.
And having like land and stuff, and the air is so much nicer. There's like not so much traffic. You could go to places like you don't have to wait on like long lines.
Much better. We don't.
But Lakeside is a really nice area.
It is.
This is higher end than where I live.
Yeah, it's nice.
But where I live, I'm manifesting. That place is going to be expensive eventually.
Yeah.
I'm 1 mile away from the golf course, 1 mile away from the lake if you fly the drone there.
So good.
There's actually a road that was actually getting built right across my street into the golf course clubhouse.
Really?
Yes. And they actually made the road through the woods and everything, but now they blocked it off because when 2009 hit, they stopped that project. So
wow.
like now they're building up the community, lake home community, and once that builds up, I think they're gonna
it's gonna hit yours, and then
so once it comes out,
neighbors.
people are gonna be coming out of the golf course straight, and they're gonna be looking at my place actually.
Yeah.
So imagine if I have a car dealership there, even like a
Oh
shop.
wow, that's so smart.
I'm the only guy over there.
Yeah.
There's nothing 6 miles down the road that way and 6 miles down the road that way. Like I'm
They're
the
gonna start
only...
buying properties and building them up like they
Yes.
are here.
And there's plenty of woods like next door to mine, so most likely there's gonna be like other neighborhoods that's gonna spring up.
Yeah.
And that lake, like I told you, I was gonna take you by the lake, but it's already got dark.
Yeah.
They're building bathrooms in there, and whoever knows what else they're gonna build in that lake. Possibly boat rentals. That's gonna be like a busy street.
Yeah.
Home prices will rise.
Wow.
So I was actually told by one of my millionaire friends. He says I did the schematics. He says next thing you hold on to like I think like 10, 15 years.
Probably
It's
less.
gonna really grow like that area because there's plans. Like everybody has certain plans for the city and stuff.
Yeah.
So something's gonna happen
Oh,
down
so
there.
he actually looked into it.
Oh yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he looked into that. That my area is gonna rise in price.
I bet you they'll start building neighborhoods before that though. Probably the next 5 years.
Probably. So he actually told me grab up some land. There's some land next door. It's like I think like 4 or 5 acres next door, and there's another 5 acres next door. And I'm manifesting I could buy it.
There you go.
I'm like keeping quiet on that, but I see some deals. I always find deals. I'm like thinking I need to buy it. It's not for sale. It's actually not for sale. Right
Really?
now, but I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah?
Yes, it's not for sale. It's not listed for sale.
Is there any building on it or no?
Yes, both of them have a house on it.
Oh really?
So I'm thinking, take the house, rent it out,
There you go.
take the rest of the place and develop it into like lots. When you do that, you're like an instant millionaire.
Yeah.
By you becoming a developer pretty much.
Yeah. That's smart.
I mean, who knows? It's like you could dream, right? Sometimes my own dreams scare me. I'm like thinking, am I up to the task?
That's good.
Like,
That's
really?
how you know you're doing it right.
But I'm thinking, look, I don't think it's crazy.
Yeah.
This is definitely achievable. One of the things I was telling you by the gas station we were filling up, and I wanted to say that in the video, and I think I probably mentioned something similar, but what did I tell you? It's
Billionaire Club?
yeah, kind of like that. It's like, well, I forgot exactly how I worded. Like sometimes I have like these ideas that's like spring to my head, and it's basically kind of like if you want to become like a billionaire and stuff. Like I was showing him, like I'm wearing a shirt that says Billionaire Club on it, and I'm saying I'm not a billionaire yet, but you know what? Like it could happen. Like the thought was if you don't if you have an idea, let's say like you're gonna make $1 billion, and you don't think that's like a crazy idea, then you actually could achieve that. Like I think your inner self, you already know you could achieve that. Like your physical body doesn't like know that yet.
Yeah.
But like then you think about trillion, then like okay, that's ridiculous. Yeah, maybe you stop at $1 billion or a couple billion, and then you stop right there. But I actually think seriously, I could achieve billions. I think it's so impossible to do everything that I'm doing now, to put in myself where I'm putting myself, not to be a billionaire. Like, and I'm not even saying millionaire. Like I'm not even a millionaire yet, but probably am. I just don't know it yet. It's like inside I would feel that I'm a millionaire, not yet a billionaire, but do I have millions sitting around? No.
Yeah.
But it's what's in your head. It's like if you believe it, like it's gonna come to you. And actually, I'm gonna say this in this video, and I said this already to a few of my friends, and this might actually be kind of funny, but it would be so funny if it happens. I actually said, you know what? I have a viewer on my channel. Like right now, there's a viewer. He's like, you know what? I got all these houses all over the country, and I'm like, and I got this Bentley. I bought it like, let's say like 2003 or whatever, 2005. It's just sitting in my garage, It was one of my first Bentleys that I bought. I don't want to get rid of it, but I want to give it to somebody that, you know, it's you know, that could appreciate it or whatever. That's maybe underway, you know, for growing. And it's like, here you go. You can have the Bentley. As a matter of fact, that house that I got sitting back there, hey, if you ever want to use it or whatever, live in it, whatever, it's still sitting there, you know, go ahead. I actually think like this stuff could happen. Like literally, like it's just like really like nothing's impossible. Like everything's open. Like there's people all over the place that's like at a different level. So for somebody, a Bentley is a drop in a bucket. For somebody, it's life savings.
Yeah.
I actually think Bentley's achievable for me. I've looked at auctions and I'm thinking a few deals. Seriously, I'll be owning a Bentley. Maserati is like even closer than that.
Yeah.
Especially Maserati Quattroportes. I mean, at an auction, you could get one for like 7,000.
Yeah.
You want a Gran Turismo? Pay about 9 to 12.
There you go.
That's 100,000 a car, guys.
You know
that's achievable. Yeah. And it's like, you know, I think it's like what's empowering is, you know, you sit down in a car like a Maserati, and sure, it's gonna break down. It's gonna cost you $10,000 for a new clutch. But you know what? It's gonna make your mind like spinning. Like, wait a minute. You know what? I like this lifestyle.
Yeah.
What can I do to keep it?
Exactly.
You know what? And it's gonna really get the most
money.
out of it. And I actually like to associate myself with people that's like-minded. That's why I actually have a lot of friends. You know, I'm very limited access, of course, because look, even with hundreds of views, I mean, that's impossible to have like, you know, accessible. But I have thousands of views. Some will have like hundreds of thousands of views, like videos, and overall the channel is over 4 million, which is not big by any standards, but try to have that many friends.
Yeah.
Try talking to that many people. I think Michael just got here. Try talking to that many people and like really just about anything. It's impossible, but through YouTube it's possible.
It is.
And it's
That's
like I'm thinking,
and your podcast.
Yes. What is keeping like my channel from really exploding? Like nothing. Like I think YouTube algorithm. That's it. If like millions of people decided to watch my channel, I literally will make like 1.5 million views on a channel that will make you $14,000-$15,000 depending on the CPM. You've seen some channels, it's like million views right away, million views.
Yeah.
That's $15,000 they just made for that one video. Like what is really stopping me from actually achieving it just with YouTube alone? YouTube made a lot of millionaires.
Yeah.
You know those kids channels that's been around? Some of those like for instance, like there's this one kid, he's Ryan Toy Review. Mm-hmm. He's like making like 30,000 a day.
Really? Yeah, I saw some of those. I watched a video like top 5 most famous YouTubers.
I actually hear what my viewers are saying. They're like, let this guy talk. Talk way too much.
No,
sorry about that, guys. It's just that's how it is. It's like I'm on fire.
You gotta be that way.
Yeah.
But they were just saying like how many millions and millions of dollars these guys are making off of YouTube videos.
Yes.
It's so crazy. Like the one I forget who it was, but 3.5 million a year, and that wasn't even the richest one. Like Mr. Beast.
Oh, Mr. Beast is blowing up.
God.
Mr. Beast started like when he was like, I think like what, 11 or 12 years old, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And nothing was happening for him like those years. Like nothing was happening.
Now he's giving away everything.
Yeah, and now it's like he's like really blowing up.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be like a PewDiePie level, and he's not at that level yet, but he's gonna be.
And he's doing that rock paper scissors shoot for $1 million. Did you hear about that?
Man, he does a lot of crazy stuff.
It's insane.
Yeah, you've seen one that he opened up a bank. He's giving away like money.
Yes, I didn't see it. I heard about that though.
That's funny. He also started a car dealership where he's giving cars away.
I saw that. Yeah.
You know, that's actually so cool. You know, like YouTube allowed people to be more of themselves. It's like, you know, like what they say. It's like if you're gonna have more money, you're just gonna be more of who you are.
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
If you're a good person, you're just gonna do kindness.
Yeah.
If you're a jerk, you're just gonna be a bigger jerk.
That's right.
That's just how it works.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm not a jerk.
Yeah, me
I
too.
hope. I'm working on that, you know?
I'm thinking,
you know, I gotta work on it all the time, like working on myself, you know?
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Well, thank you. I'm so surprised how successful you are at 23. Like, I actually consider this success. Like, there's some 23-year-olds that they don't know what to do right now with their life. Yeah. I bet this kind of like inspiration. It's like, what? Yeah. Because some people like they're gonna look at like, what, you could do that at 23. It's like they realize like, wait a minute, what am I doing wrong that I'm not doing that? Like,
just follow your dreams.
Because I'm 38 now. Like, I should have been successful like a long time ago. I'm a late bloomer. Like, and I'll tell you guys this. This is gonna be something that's gonna be like, if you don't listen to nothing else, I think this is gonna be like one of those most important things that I gotta say. Hopefully I don't lose my track of thought. That you know, when you're actually become kind of like a slave to your job and to all these payments and stuff, you lose the creativity. And that's actually what happened to me. I wanted a better car, making payments and, you know, better lifestyles. Like I'm making payments for all that stuff. I had a house in Florida, 2,700 square feet, like, you know, living like a king almost. You know, I had everything I wanted at that time. I mean, it's not a huge deal for somebody probably, but, you know, it's a lifestyle and it's expensive. And what happens is your creativity gets shut off because you're thinking, how could I make, how could I get more hours at work to make more money? How can I, you know, do that? And like, you're not thinking about being creative. When I started making YouTube videos, which was 4 years ago, this is going on 5th, I became a YouTube creator. I started getting creative with my channel and with everything. And that really made my creativity sprout. Like seriously, that's actually what made me so creative now. Like I was less creative before that. Sure, I had business sense. I was saving, I was fixing stuff, I was on my way. I don't know where I was gonna go, but I was hoping somewhere good. I have some good stories with that.
Yeah, it's all in your head.
Yeah.
Whatever you picture is.
So I guess the takeaway from this is try to free yourself from extra like debts and stuff and work on your creativity. And the most important thing is don't listen to people like that's gonna tell you like, no, you can't do what you like because you're not gonna make money. Actually, doing what you like, that's what's gonna make you money. That's actually where you're gonna shine.
That's right.
Like doing whatever you're doing, that opened up, I'm sure, opportunities for you like in your business.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even fully comprehend. I hope you explain yourself like, I don't know if you want to say in the video or maybe like off the video, like what do you actually do? Because he's got a cool business going. And actually, if you would have never told me, I would have never had that idea, probably.
Yeah.
Because look, it's like, it's your idea. And
Exactly.
it's like, and he's doing it. But something, it probably sprouted that idea. And it could have been maybe motocross stuff or anything else that you're doing. It's just, you got to do something. And then that, like, you got to take what you got and just use that to become more successful.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Is it your dog or is Michael here?
Someone's here.
I think I've seen somebody walk around.
I got you.
But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourself. See you guys in the next video. I'll let you speak it first.
What were we talking about?
Well,
don't let anyone. All right, so don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something because you can always do exactly what you want. People that say like, if I'm explaining to myself like, I wanna start an adventure agency, they're gonna say you can't do that.
Were you told that?
With what money? Yeah, you can't do that. That's not realistic. It's not gonna pay the bills. It's not gonna happen. Here it is. I got the van. I got this. We started the company, my brother and I, and it's becoming a real thing. And we get to travel all over the world. We get to send people all over the world and show them how to have a great time with mountain biking, dirt biking, snowboarding.
That's amazing.
Backpacking.
People
anything.
like adventure.
Yeah.
It's
Adventure is a part of everyone.
It's like everybody wants that. It's like playing a game. It's relaxing. It's like traveling somewhere. You pay for that.
Yeah.
This is the same thing. Boating, biking, you know, whatever. But I was being told all my life, you can't do this and you can't do that. That's why I'm telling you guys, like, don't listen to those people. Pessimists. Maybe they can't because that's all they've been doing all their life. And I've been constantly told, like, no, when I started YouTube, guys, seriously, one of my best friends was like, man, we actually got in kind of like a little like fight that wasn't a fight.
Yeah.
He's like verbal thing. He called me stupid for having a YouTube channel. Seriously, like, no, he says, listen, you're an idiot. Like, stop making this YouTube video. Like, listen, whatever you do with your hands, you just gotta work hard. That's how you're gonna make your money. Like, this
That's
is
how you don't make
this
money.
is stupid. Like, he told me like that doesn't work.
Yeah.
And like he was claiming like he really knows what he was talking. I said, you just called me stupid. I'm like, listen, you know, this conversation ain't going nowhere. So, you know, we kind of like, you know, that was the end of our conversation for many years. And then I changed my phone number many times. He found me, guess what? Through my YouTube channel. He's like, oh, I remember he was saying a YouTube channel he looked me up and there I was. Success. He found my email because of my YouTube channel. He was able to get recontact with me.
Yeah.
He called me up. He's like, I was wrong. He said, you actually really, I didn't know. Like, he's like, you're really doing good. Like, you know, he's like really surprised, you know? Yeah. And I'm like, you know, it's like, you can't tell people that. Like, if you have a vision, go for your vision. Just because someone doesn't have it, it's their vision. Follow your vision. So I was told you can't. And that goes also for like all kinds of businesses. I'm pretty sure you're doing more than one thing, you know.
Yeah, we also have a construction business.
See? Look at that. Construction business, adventure business, motocross racing that you participate. I actually want to participate in, I'm actually getting ready to join Underground Club in Charlotte, car racing club.
Whoa,
and I don't
really?
have a race car, so I got to get myself a Maserati.
There you
So
go.
I told him I'm going to probably get myself a, not probably, I'll be getting
You
one. So I wanted, actually, I wanted to get a quattroporte, but I might just get a Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
can.
more expensive, and I could actually do it. I'm not gonna get it right away. I'm gonna do a few flips, and then I'm gonna do it. But I actually met somebody that's just like I met you. Somebody at the junkyard. I spoke to him, and he's a club member.
Really?
We started talking. He's like, yeah, like join the club. We have a Lamborghini. We have a Bugatti. We have like all this, stuff. And I'm like, yeah, like why not?
Yeah.
It's like I love racing. I would like to be part of it. Sometimes they go on a track. This is not like street racing. It's like they go on a track, they have meetups. I'm thinking, I want to be part of that. Like, man, I'm 38, but I feel like I'm like 25, like in my 20s. I still haven't grown out of that stage.
Yeah, I
And
never
it's-
will.
Yeah, it's like I'm thinking, do you even want to?
No, absolutely
It's like,
not.
you know-
Peter Pan. I need a little
Exactly.
Peter Pan tattoo. on my
Exactly. It's like that's why I actually would always say like I'm never gonna grow up. I remember, and you guys don't know this about me, but I'm actually a video gamer. You don't see a single video game on my channel.
Yeah.
But I'm a gamer since I was like 12 years old, playing all kinds of games. So I remember before I got married, people were like, you gonna play those games when you gonna get married? Yeah. So your wife is pregnant now with your first kid. Why, you gonna play too when you have yeah. Guess what? My kids are not playing all my games that I bought on iTunes. I know the iPads.
Yeah.
They've been purchased. I don't have time to play games anymore, but it's still here somewhere.
Yeah.
But because I'm doing all this other stuff, I'm playing a real game. Like it's called life.
Yeah.
I'm able to I think games. When you're a kid and not even a kid. I mean, it's entertainment, but in games you could reach successes that you can't in real life. I mean, you can, but you could get a
shows
feel
you
of
how,
that success. And you play some strategy games. And you're like, what? Once you see that works, then you apply yourself in real life with those strategies. One of the things that I've learned from video games, I used to play EverQuest, and somebody showed me at work. I used to work for a steel company, and he showed me at work. He's like, "This is the best game ever. I don't have to buy a game since." And it was like this old version of EverQuest, like I think EverQuest 1. And he got me into playing. I was blown away. I liked it. But here's why I played it. I like selling. So I would get these items, and there was this tunnel that's called EQ tunnel. I would go into this tunnel, and I would be shouting out what items I'm selling and what. And I really realized I enjoyed selling. I became like rich in the game, like right away. I was able to afford like any kind of gear. So, I've reached that, and then my parents really got on my butt about playing and stuff. I broke the CDs. They really got to me. Like, this is not Christian. You shouldn't be playing these games and blah blah blah. So I basically broke my CDs, and that's the only way to keep away.
Yeah.
But later on, I started playing other games, and I did the same thing. Every time I applied myself in games, selling to real people. These are like games for like real people. I realized I quickly become rich by selling.
Yeah.
That's like my thing. Like I'm thinking,
Just do it in real
that's
life.
the game. So I'm like, why can't I do it in real life? Well, I decided to do it. This February the 12th, and right now it's like what? It's the 6th today? March?
Today is the...
Or I'm ahead of myself. It's the
I think
5th.
it's
So February the 12th, I created my first sale, and it was a headlight I sold from Nissan, for like $60, which was cheap.
Yeah.
Certified has it for like $115,
Oh, wow.
which is an aftermarket part. Since then, I've sold $1,500 worth of parts, and I'm like thinking that's like not even a month past that. So I could easily be selling $3,000 worth of parts right now, just doing it how I am. But no, I gotta kick it up a notch. So right now, like my goal is I want to list, probably like within 3 months, I want to have a $100,000 listed worth of stuff. Right now I have 36,000, so I'm not that far off. So I want to list that stuff, and then guess what? Maserati, Ferrari, Lamborghini. I mean, that's all achievable. If you make income $1,000 a day from, like right now, I'm actually making sometimes between $300 to $500 just off eBay alone. But imagine if it's $1,000 a day, that's $30,000.
Yeah.
But what's it stopping you from making it from 1,000 to 2,000? How many items you actually have listed in your store?
How many items you have and how many you sell.
Exactly. So, and I know what somebody's thinking out there. They're like, how could I get this much inventory? Inventory costs money. Guys, that is like like I don't even know how to put it. Like that is like so wrong to even say that, because look, you can go on Craigslist and find a $300 car. Look how many parts it's got on there.
Yeah.
Just the cats alone on that car, if it's a Honda, are worth about $300. There's your money back right there, and then you have all those other parts. And man, when you start listing, you quickly realize there's a lot more parts on there than you thought it was.
Yeah.
I'm a car guy, and I know about parts, but I quickly just, you know, it took me like, I think like an hour. I took some pictures of the parts I had disassembled, not all of them. Just, when I listed those, it was $4,000 in parts.
Really?
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's not even a full engine. That was just some engine components, and I'm listing it for the going rate on eBay, which is actually
My
cheap
name is
price.
Serge Zimaleta. I'm 37 years old, and yes, I experienced success after buying my first home for cash. Back in 2011, I was broke, but I learned to solve problems on my own. Now, I'm helping others to solve their problems. I know what pitfalls to avoid to stay profitable in business. Need motivation to be more successful in your life? Do you have Sprinter, Expedite, or business problems? Then subscribe. Let's find creative solutions to your problems. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my helpful videos.